After that night, Diana felt her body getting more and more tired. But the sleep she experienced was getting heavier, as if every time she fell asleep, she was taken into a dark world. A place where she could not move or scream, only lie there, helplessly. While the shadow continued to draw closer every night, Brian, who kept looking at her worriedly, finally started to feel that something was wrong. But he preferred to ignore his worries, believing that this was just a phase that would pass by itself. Even though he could see how pale and depressed Diana's face was every time she woke up from her fearful sleep. However, the next night, a more terrible terror came, when Diana felt something gently caressing her face, like a very cold hand, even though Brian was still sleeping beside her. And when she tried to open her eyes, she saw a large shadow standing beside their bed, with glowing red eyes staring at her sharply, making her freeze in fear. When Diana finally managed to scream, the shadow disappeared. But cold sweat had already soaked her body, and as she looked at the red stone lying on the living room table, she felt as if it was the key to everything that had happened. Something that mysteriously tied her to a power far darker than she had ever imagined. Brian, who woke up hearing her screams, could only look at her in confusion, not understanding what was really happening. Even when Diana told him about the terrible experience, he only felt worried and confused, not knowing what to do, and tried to calm his wife down with more rational reasons. However, that night, after the two of them had gone back to sleep, Diana felt like her body was entangled in a web of invisible force, and as she tried to struggle against the heaviness, she suddenly felt a hand grip her ankle tightly, pulling her into the deepest darkness, making her feel like she was falling into an endless abyss.